and you can see like it's not the cleanest car, and why I do what I do. So literally all you're gonna need is, and you're not gonna be expecting it. And then there were people online that says, oh yeah, but then as soon as you get in it, the lines are gone and no one really wants that. I can tell you they do. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Five and we're back with another video. So today, got this BMW X5 in, which is a regular client of mine. They get 2 cars done every month. And today I'm going to be showing you how to do an interior valet. Well, no, not an interior valet, sorry. Basically valet the carpets to keep the carpets fresh every month. Okay, to keep the carpets fresh every month. Obviously the carpet lines, get rid of any stains or anything that are on there. Basically this will keep the carpets brand new. So you could have a 3-year-old car that you've had it for 3 years. By the end of that 3 years, the carpets will still be brand new. This is basically a how-to on how to do that every single time. I don't know if that made sense, but I feel like you know what I'm saying. So this car isn't, like I said, this car's done on a monthly basis, and you can see like it's not the cleanest car. It's not the dirtiest car, but it's not the cleanest car. She's got 2 kids. They own a construction company. So yeah, and they live on a farm. Once again, thank you to Ashford Valeting Supplies for sponsoring my videos. If you order through Ashford Valeting Supplies, you get 5% off in the link below. Now they already sell at trade prices anyway, so you're essentially getting 5% off trade prices. So all you're gonna need for this basically is, I'm gonna explain to you what I do. Well, I want to show you obviously as I do it, but I'm gonna explain to you how why I do it and why I do what I do. So literally all you're gonna need is a hoover, shampoo, brush, and the carpet lines tool. That is literally it. But before we get started, first things first. There's a guy on Instagram who used to go, first we hydrate, then we educate. I think I'm going to take that. I don't know if he's copyrighted that. I hope he hasn't. I can't remember his name. I'm going to get his name so I can shout him out in every video, so then it's not like I've taken his content. There we go, sorted. Oh, caffeine. It's my first cup of coffee in a day. Oh. Ooh, how much might as well just, ooh, yeah. Alright, let's go. So obviously, some people use a jaw brush and all them things there. I just go with a hoover because I like it. So yeah, obviously you want to start off with a hoover just to get off all of the big bits. And then you want to take it out, taking it underneath, and then I tend to put it in a boot. Obviously, some people have like a table that they put it on and do all that on, but I just use the boot. And then obviously hoover underneath them as well. Right, so in true English fashion, it has actually just started raining. And that's why you always do the inside first. So obviously I've done hoovered, as you've seen, wiped off all the door cords. Are a bit wet now, so I wipe them when I put the carpets in, put glass everywhere. And then what I do is I re-hoover. So once I hoover, wipe everywhere down, glass everywhere, and then I'll re-hoover each footwell just to get any parts that I've missed. And now, so what I use is, let me show you what I use actually, and you're not going to be expecting it. This is what I use. This in here, this is the shampoo that I use. Now if you've got coated fabric, you can't use this. If you don't have coated fabric, you can use this. Told you, you weren't expecting that, were you? Anyway, then spray the shampoo on here. A nice good amount. Then you get a brush. I use the brush from the Hoover. You can use any brush you want. Obviously this brush doesn't get used apart from to do this. And then agitate it. Basically what that does, obviously the shampoo cleans it, removes any stains, gets rid of any smells. Agitating it agitates the fibres, so if there's any dust or anything that's underneath the fibres, this will get it out, bring it to the surface. It also agitates the fibres so they don't get clumped up together, and that's when you get like carpet matting. So I don't know, normally it's on the drivers, so I don't know if you see here where the foot is a lot, the carpet gets matted. This prevents that. It doesn't always prevent it on drivers, depending on how much the car's driven, but it does prevent it. And then once you've done that, hoover. So this is to get up the bits that when you brushed it and you agitated all of the dust and little fine bits to the surface. This is to get all of them up. Now as you can see here, there's a little bit of a harder stain, so spray it a couple of times. And then just and there you go, sorted. Then get your carpet line tool. Some people use a brush, some people use one of these, some people use like a Viking brush. You can use whatever you want really. Some people use a mitt, and then do your carpet lines. And then there were people online that says, oh yeah, but then as soon as you get in it, the lines are gone, and no one really wants that. I can tell you they do. I can tell you they do. From experience. I don't think that one was fully straight, you know. Yeah, straight enough. And then boom. I'll show you again on that mat. Rain's getting inside. So let me show you again. So the lines in these carpets aren't always as good because of the carpet matting. You got to think, if you're driving and your foot's always in that position, how much that carpet's getting trampled down. But yes, spray a good amount on. Like so. Depending on how bad the carpet is, depends on how much you want to spray it on. Agitate. Bring any bits to the surface that the Hoover missed the first time. Separate the fibres, agitate the fibres, and then Hoover again. and then carpet lines. Oh. There we go. And then you can still see there's quite a few bits on this one, but because they're all on the surface and I've hoovered it like twice and shampooed it, I'll show you how to get rid of them. Pretty easy. Literally get it and just shake it. And then put it back in here. And then Bob's your teapot, or whatever the saying is. Goodness gracious me. A little better. There we go, sorted. And you can see, obviously it went from before to that. From before to, goodness gracious me, to that. Nope. Sorted.